Hey everybody, how's it going? So today I thought I'd make a video about something that I, along with other thin people, such as myself, deal with, and that is skinny people problems. And I know some of you are going to be like, okay, you skinny people don't have an issue. If you would just eat, if you just eat more, then you would, gain weight and be fine. Which is not always easy, especially with me because I have a high metabolism. And I know some people are probably going to be like, skinny people problems? What about the people who are overweight and have difficulty, losing weight? That's an issue. What you skinny people have is not an issue. Y'all just need to eat more. Which, for me, it's genetics and I have very high metabolism, which fortunately has slowed down some and I have been able to gain weight. But as you can tell, I'm still, pretty thin. I can't really help that. But here are some of the things that I deal with and other people, my size deal with. Some things that we've been told. Do you ever eat? And yes, I have actually been asked this quite a few times, to which I try to be polite about it because I've heard it so much, but it can be annoying when you hear it too much, and here's what I feel like saying. No, I never eat. I stare at the sun. It's how I get my energy and my nutrients, and I also live off of water and oxygen. I do photosynthesis. Yes, I eat. I love food. It's one of the main things I think about. I'm not a gourmet chef, but I love to eat. I do. I think about food all the time. What can I eat for breakfast? I'm not really hungry, but I want to eat. What am I going to eat for lunch or dinner? Oh, what should I make? Ooh, what am I going to have for my lunch tomorrow when I'm at work? I mean, I'm off today, but already earlier today and yesterday, I already thought about what should I make for my lunch tomorrow? What should I eat before I go to work? I love food. And nothing you can make me eat is going to magically make me gain 5 pounds overnight versus what I've already eaten. As I've actually had people, say that to me. Well, if you spend a weekend with me, you'll gain some weight. No, trust me, my metabolism doesn't work that way. And I know that there are actually a couple different types of skinny people. I like to call it thin, not skinny. But for me, I am completely out of shape, which is hard for some people to think. Like, you're thin and you're out of shape? Yes, it's very possible to be thin and out of shape. And I actually just started exercising for the first time, long time, last night, and my thighs are screaming at me right now. They're like, how dare you exercise? But, like, it's like you have the people who eat a lot, it's like they try to balance out junk food and healthy food. And then you have the thin people who are complete health nuts. They exercise several times a week. They work hard for their body. It's like only healthy foods, it's smoothies, it's salads, and, chicken and stuff like that. So you have different types of thin people. Thin people like me who, just when they're off, they eat and then they kind of sit around and watch YouTube videos and do social media and procrastinate trying to be fit and exercise, which I am fairly healthy. And you have thin people who are like, let's exercise, let's get fit, and all this. It's like, I'm trying to get more into exercising, but yeah. But here are some of the things that us thin people, such as myself, deal with. Maybe not every day, but a lot of times. One things I have to hear is, of course, that question, do you ever eat? Yes, I do eat. I eat quite a bit. I think about food a lot. Or, what do you eat? Tell me what you eat. First of all, it's none of your business what I eat. But like I said, I do try to balance the food out. I try to eat, healthy foods, and I do eat junk food. So it, balances itself out. I can eat a very healthy salad, feel really good. Then I turn around and eat popcorn, which is not the best thing for you. I love candy, I love soda, I love salads, I love smoothies. So I try to balance it all out. And yes, I love meat. Whataburger can tend to, be a really good distraction there. But yeah. And it's like one of the things that people do think is that when you're thin, like I said, they think you're automatically fit, which my mom even asked me that because I did exercise last night. I know I've been needing to because when you eat like I do, you also need to make sure that you also keep fit because you don't want the food going to one spot. So I'm trying to keep my body, I need to keep it toned, make sure it's good. I'm not going to become one of those health freaks who's like, let's get exercising. Oh yeah, let's run, let's jog, just, all this kind of powerlifting stuff. It's like, No. But I've actually had people come up to me and say things like, every time I see you, I want to give you a sandwich so that you can gain. Giving me a sandwich is not going to do anything. I mean, what is making me eat a sandwich going to do? I even had this one lady who worked for Sara Lee. This is back when I worked at the garden register at one of my old jobs. The garden associate who worked there at the time helped her take some mulch out to her car, came back, gave me a cinnamon roll bun, and said, she told me to give this to you because she said you need to eat. That is a big insult to us because we do eat. I'm not anorexic. I've never been anorexic. I've never binged eat and then, puked my food up. I don't count calories. I don't have, an obsession with need to exercise to maintain my weight. I don't have that. If I could gain a few more pounds, I would be very happy with that. And that is actually the same thing as going up to somebody who is obese, overweight, and giving them a celery, piece of celery or salad, being like, eat this, you need to lose some weight. It's the exact same kind of insult. I mean, back in school, I'd actually have kids if we had like a movie day or something. Some of us would be sitting, at our desk, other kids would be laying down, and kids would do this to me. And this, it's like, no. Big time no. They would do this to me. Oh wow, you see how thin her arms are? Oh my god. They would even go to my ankles and start feeling how small my ankles were. They would just do that. I would just feel people, see if their fingers could touch around that. I'd be like, oh my gosh, look at that. She's so thin. I never even gave you permission to touch me. It's like, I am not a circus freak here. I'm not the only person my size to ever exist in the world. And people think that. When people see me, they go, look you up and down, and they're like, you were so small. Oh my god, I shrunk. It's like, I know I'm small. This is not Alice in Wonderland to where I drank something I didn't even know of and I shrunk overnight. This is not that. I know I'm small. I see my size on a daily basis when I shop for clothes. I know, I'm small. I went from a size 0 to a size 2. That was a big accomplishment for me. It really was, because I've never been able to fit into a size 2. So that was, like, awesome. Because for people like me who have difficulty gaining weight, any little thing like that is really good. So when I shop for clothes, I see how small I am. When I look in the mirror, I see how small I am. Whenever I go to a doctor and get weighed, I see how small I am. And whenever people like to comment on my size, like I've never known that before, I see how small I am. I know this. And, people are like, good lord, you're so... How old are you? Really? I thought you were a lot younger. I'm like, don't let my size fool you, okay? I may be a petite person, but I'm a lot older than I look, thank you. I'm 27. I know that's, a shock for some people, but it's not like Ripley's Believe It or Not here. Or then, like, I was at work one day at this job I used to work at, Home Depot, and we had these little yellow ladders, and this woman was needing to move it, so she tried to move it. She couldn't. I mean, it was one of those short ladders that, customers are allowed to move and stuff. So I just simply moved it, because it wasn't a big deal. Mom goes, look at her skinny ass move that ladder. And I was like, wow, okay, thanks for the openly, public insult there. So I was with another customer at the time, and I couldn't tell the lady this. I'm like, and he heard it, and he was like, did she just say that to you? And I was like, yeah, because your fat ass couldn't move it, call me a skinny ass. I mean, she didn't hear me say this, but the guy was like, oh my gosh. Okay, we know we are thin. We do this on a daily basis. But you don't need to sit there and be like, you're just a skinny little twig, aren't you? I need to take you home and feed you and fatten you up. No, lady, you don't need to do that. It's not going to do anything. I mean, yes, I'm pretty thin. I don't know if you can tell. But, I mean, I'm a pretty thin person, But, I mean, I don't have stringy arms. I mean, I'm fairly healthy. I'm trying to stay in shape, and I'm trying to gain some, but it doesn't always work. But, yeah, it's like, that's just some of the issues that us thin people deal with. Always asking, like, people exclaiming how small we are. Asking if we ever eat. Asking us what we eat. People always say, I'm gonna cook you something and bring it to you. I'm gonna put some weight on you. No, man, that's not gonna work, okay? That's not gonna work. You trying to feed me because I stuffed my own face. And, I mean, it has worked some. I have gained a little bit, and I'm trying to maintain that weight. But still, nothing you do is going to magically make me, my metabolism all of a sudden slow down so much to where I just automatically gain all this weight. But yeah, I might left some stuff out. But, it's been a while since I made a video, so I thought I'd make one, about thin people problems. So I'll probably, make another video here soon, but hopefully y'all enjoy this, and I'll see y'all later.